In this exercise, I'll show you how to combine multiple photos into one. You can download the photos we'll be working with from the links in the description to use the same images. Stay with me, we'll see each other in a few moments. First, I'll show you how to open all the photos. One way is to go to File and then Open. And when you find the folder with the photos, you can select them all and import them into Photoshop. Alternatively, as we've done in some of the previous exercises, you can select them all and drag them into Photoshop. When we load them into Photoshop, as you can see, each photo will be displayed in a separate tab. They will be loaded in the same resolution as they were before insertion. Our task will be to combine these butterflies with this background. We'll select the first butterfly we want to transfer to the background and use the Move tool, which is the first one in the toolbar on the left. We'll click on the butterfly, hold, continue holding, and drag towards the tab where the background is located. You'll see that when I reach the tab where the background is, it will open. We'll continue holding and drag the mouse to the background, and then release the mouse. Now, with the same Move tool, we can move the butterfly wherever we want. Let's say we'll leave it here. While the Move tool is selected, up here, we have the option Show Transform Controls. When we select it, these squares will appear on the edges of the photo. When we move them, we're actually stretching the photo to one side. If you grab, for example, this side and drag it down, the photo will stretch in height. If we grab this side, we stretch it in width. When we pull the corner, you'll see that the photo stretches in these directions simultaneously. However, we don't want that. We want to proportionally enlarge or shrink the photo. We'll achieve this by holding down Shift on the keyboard while dragging one of the squares. When we finish the transformation, we must confirm it by pressing Enter. Now let's move on to the second butterfly. Drag it onto the Background tab and position it where we want it on the background. We'll hold Shift and adjust its size. Now, I'll show you a helpful feature in Photoshop, which is these purple lines that are sometimes visible. As you move the photo, these lines show you where the halfway point of the width and height is, or they show you how to align the photo with another one. We'll follow the same principle to insert the third photo and place it where we want it. Now I'll show you a very useful tool located at the bottom of the toolbar. It's called the Zoom tool, and the shortcut to select it is the letter Z on the keyboard. When we click on the Zoom tool, we have the plus and minus buttons above. As you might expect, you can zoom in with plus and zoom out with minus. We do this by selecting, for example, plus and clicking on the background. Similarly, when we want to zoom out. Since constantly pressing plus and minus takes up a lot of time, and you'll frequently use the zoom option, there's a shortcut when you hold down Alt on the keyboard and scroll the mouse wheel up or down. And one more thing I'll show you today is the Hand tool, which is right above the Zoom tool. When you're working with fine details and need to zoom in to move the screen left or right, we'll use the Hand tool. So you simply click anywhere and hold while dragging the mouse to a position. The shortcut for the hand tool is space on the keyboard. So you press space, and as long as you hold it, the hand tool is active and you can move the screen. That's it for this lesson, and in the next lesson, I'll show you how to change the lighting and color intensity in a photo. Until the next lesson, goodbye.